"Why do you refuse my daughter, the alien queen?" asked my reply. Shocked her captain. Amy Miller stood in the grand crystal chamber of the Zephyrian mothership. Her hands remained steady despite the alien queen towering before her. The queen's silver skin gleamed under the blue lights of her throne room, and her forearms crossed in displeasure. The diplomatic mission had started well enough. 3 months ago, Earth received the first peaceful contact from an alien civilization. The Zephyrians offered technology, trade, and knowledge in exchange for cultural exchange. Amy had been chosen to lead the human delegation because of her skills in negotiations. Now everything hung in the balance because of one impossible request. Queen Lyrillith rose from her crystalline throne. Her voice echoed through the chamber like wind through metal tubes. "Why do you refuse my daughter, Captain Miller? She is the finest warrior in our fleet. She has conquered 12 star systems and commands respect." Across the galaxy, Amy looked at Princess Zelia, who stood beside the throne. The alien princess was beautiful by any species standards. Her silver skin held patterns that shifted like living art. Her violet eyes showed intelligence and strength that could intimidate anyone. Yet Amy had turned down the marriage proposal that would seal the alliance between their species. "Your daughter is remarkable, Your Majesty," Amy replied, keeping her voice calm and respectful. "She is everything you say, and more. Any being in the galaxy would be honored by such an offer." Then why Queen Lyrillith demanded. Her voice grew louder and the temperature in the room seemed to drop. "Do you think humans are too good for us? Is this some insult to our people?" Amy took a deep breath. She had practiced this moment in her mind, but facing the reality was different. The Queen could order her execution with a word. The alliance that Earth desperately needed could end right here. She could feel her crew members Lisa and Kate standing behind her waiting for her response. "Your Majesty, I refuse not because I think less of Princess Zelia. I refuse because I think too much of her." The Queen blinked her large violet eyes in confusion. "What do you mean by this?" Amy stepped forward. "Princess Zelia deserves someone who chooses her freely, someone who loves her for who she is not, for what political gain she brings. If I married your daughter, it would be a business deal, not a marriage. She deserves better than that." The princess herself spoke for the first time. Her voice was softer than her mother's but carried equal authority. "You would refuse power, wealth, and status for such a reason?" "Yes," Amy said without hesitation. "In human culture, we believe that love cannot be commanded or arranged. True partnership comes from choice, from two people deciding they want to build a life together. Your daughter should have that choice too." Queen Lyrillith sat back down heavily. "But our customs demand political marriages to seal alliances." "This is how we have done things for thousands of years," Amy nodded. "I understand, Your Majesty. But humans have learned that forced marriages often fail. They breed resentment instead of cooperation. If you want a true alliance with humanity, it should be built on mutual respect and genuine friendship, not on chains of obligation." The Queen was silent for long minutes. The only sound was the humming of the ship's engines. Amy could feel sweat on her palms, but she refused to show weakness. This was bigger than just her life. The future of human and Zephyrian relations hung in the balance. Princess Zelia moved forward. "Mother, perhaps the human is right. I have seen their records, studied their culture. They value individual choice above all else. If we force this alliance through marriage, it will create the very resentment she speaks of. But how can we trust them without blood bonds?" the Queen asked. Amy had an idea. "Your Majesty, what if we created a different kind of bond, Princess? Zelia could serve as an ambassador to Earth, and one of our people could serve here. We could exchange knowledge, scientists, artists, and scholars. This would create understanding between our peoples that goes deeper than any political marriage." The Princess' eyes brightened. "I would like to see Earth to learn their ways of choosing partners freely." Queen Lyrillith studied Amy for a long time. "You speak of love as something sacred among your people." "It is," Amy replied. "Love, freely given, is one of the most powerful forces in human civilization. It has inspired our greatest art, our bravest sacrifices, our most incredible achievements. When two people choose each other despite having other options, that creates a bond stronger than any law or custom. The Queen looked at her daughter, who nodded eagerly. Very well, Captain Miller. We will try this human way. You have shown respect for my daughter by refusing her when accepting would have been easier. This tells me much about human character. Amy felt relief flood through her, but kept her expression neutral. Princess Zelia stepped forward. Captain Miller, I request permission to visit Earth as an ambassador. I want to learn about this thing you call chosen love. Permission. Granted. Princess Amy smiled. You will find Earth has much to offer, and I believe your people and mine can learn great things from each other. The Queen rose again. This alliance will be built on friendship and respect, as you suggest. But know this, Captain Miller. If humans prove untrustworthy, we Zephyrians have long memories. Amy bowed deeply. We will prove worthy of your trust, Your Majesty, as the formal ceremony ended. Princess Zelia approached Amy privately. Thank you for refusing me, she said quietly. No one has ever thought I deserved the right to choose before. Everyone deserves that right. Amy replied, Your Highness, love should never be a duty. The princess smiled, showing teeth like pearls. I look forward to learning what real choice feels like. Months later, the alliance between Earth and Zephyr grew stronger than anyone had imagined. Princess Zelia became beloved on Earth for her wisdom and curiosity. She eventually found love with Dr. Rebecca Stone, a xenobiologist who saw past her alien nature to the person within. Their wedding celebrated both human and Zephyrian customs and became a symbol of true unity between the species. Amy often thought about that moment in the crystal chamber when she chose respect over advantage. The Queen had been right to test her, but Amy had been right too. Some things were worth more than political gain. The strongest alliances were built on understanding, not obligation, and sometimes refusing what seemed like everything was the only way to gain what really mattered. The bond between humanity and the Zephyrians became legendary across the galaxy, built not on conquest or political marriage, but on the simple human belief that everyone deserved the right to choose their own path.